Okay, it's recorded.
Okay, so welcome again, everyone, to the PD Cross chapter preview. So today we will have the August edition, and I think everyone know, but for who doesn't know, so the goal of this review is that for the in each of the individuals, especially in product development, know their strengths and also weaknesses, and also the team member can cover the others' weaknesses. So what kind of qualities that we cover in this chapter cross peer review is that the discovery, the prioritization, problem solving, and actual execution. So I think everyone already read about the best practice. So let's go forward to this. Yeah.
In general, I see that a lot of people have mentioned that what I improve is my involvement in product development, especially during in some campaigns, website campaign, also bug management, the intent of the last month's the goal of last month PD last month. Um, and I have more engagement with the team, especially previously I did not have engagement at all and visibility with Stefan, yeah. And now I have more engagement on that one. And then, but from myself, what I mentioned, what I improve is actually I can manipulate WordPress codes better. So that's more technical improvement. What I need to improve is first maintain this availability that have been mentioned, and some mention work-life balance, and also stop asking me to find you a girlfriend. But from Kabayu is actually really interesting. Need have to have other people aware of Redash campaign updates and clearer visibility on release, not only when it's done. Yep. I agree for that one. To be honest, for this one, I did not have a lot of updates for Redash last month because I prioritize other campaigns because Redash the not really the requested features are not really urgent there. But maybe in the next 5 6 months it will be more urgent for this one.
Hmm?
So as a conclusion, my OKR for this month is actually getting a girlfriend. No joke, because that's impossible. Uh, my improvement is actually I would like to provide better clarity on Redash updates, uh, and that will be evaluated next month, and that will be put into the OKR. So that's it from me. Actually, anyone wants to add anything? None. If none, that I will give it back to the moderator. Thank you, Nadia.
Okay, thank you, Vidi. So please include that for your next OKR. Okay, next to Chris. Over to you, Chris.
Okay. So from Coffee to me was improved proficiency in technical aspects, especially bug fixing on things covered before. And then wanted to be improved iOS related development technique. Uh, Next one is from me to myself. Is it? Oh wait.
This part, right?
Okay. Yep.
Or,
Uh,
mm,
I think there's nothing improved this month, but there's so many things that need to be improved. So I have to admit that I kind of burned out in last month, and it affects a lot of my performance. So I want to be able to handle those overwhelming feelings of constant failures on projects and cute tasks. And also I want to speak up often if I need help or I couldn't do a project, I think. Next one from Nadia to me. What is it? Oh, there's nothing improve, and what it need to improve is actually knowing when you should rest. From Stefan. What's improved is actually eagerness to teach me things and eagerness through what is it? Our several meetings. Engagement. Oh no, engagement through our several meetings. Okay, thank you. Want it to be improved? Time or workload management. Don't forget to also prioritize your health. Yeah. Okay, thank you. From Kabayu. Admitting weaknesses, although need to be followed by the action to overcome it. Of course, I want it to be improved. Result oriented. See how your work is being used and don't focus on the technical only. this is the main factor on why you feel like never like you feel like never achieve the goal. Okay, thank you, Kabayo, for the feedback as well. For the OKR for next month, I think I want to be, what is it? Here? I want to prioritize better in terms of uh, projects that I'm going to do and so on. So I'm not going to getting too overwhelmed because right now I don't have any prioritization on which project that I should do or etc. Actually, maybe that's the root cause as well, and also uh, my habit of result oriented habit. I think that's also need to be changed, but I will put it in another section as well. Uh, from you guys, is there any uh, follow up maybe?
From the others, Vidi, Steven, or Kawayu?
Nope, all good.
I think from me, the result oriented actually. Um, how often do you actually talk to your clients, Chris? Like people from our chapter, the one who uses PD tools.
Um, Kalau in terms of the project ya, kalau di development,
Mm-hmm.
it's kinda rare sih, rarely happen sih kalau misalnya itu. But bug fixing usually I follow
Or
up a
usually
lot.
for bug fixing, yeah, not really
Yeah,
feature request, yeah.
yep.
Okay. Yeah, that might be, I don't know, maybe one of the cause why it's more to the process, not the result, because there is no connection directly to the user. But have a chit chat with them from time to time. That will increase your change your mindset of being result oriented as opposed to just the process itself. That's
Yeah.
my suggestion.
Okay. Thank you, Coffee D, for the feedbacks as well. I think that's all from me. First, back to you, Nadia.
Okay, thank you, Chris, for that. So please put that to your OKR, yeah? And the next is, I believe it's me. Yeah, okay, so from VD to me, what's improved is more coverage and visibility across chapter. And what need to be improved from PD, the next step is leadership, but we need intern to be her subject. But it actually disagree by Kabayu. Kabayu stated that there is a lot of room for leadership already. For example, the website campaign needs a leadership and need UX touch to achieve results. Yeah, and I agree to that. So thank you. Or Fidi, do you want to say something regarding that?
No, agree.
Okay. Okay, then move
So,
to Chris.
are you up for that, Nadia?
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
Okay, yeah, I mean, don't limit the scope. Like, if we are talking leadership, then we are just in PD, things like that, right? Because I think it's we talk about it about collaboration, right? So
Yep.
if there's anything that or any project that goes goes beyond the chapter, that also need leadership. I think there's a lot of project that stop because there's not enough leadership. So if you, especially in your campaign for a website, I think there's a lot of people interested in that and they don't know who to approach, right? Because
Yep.
every chapter has different people. So I think you are the center of everything, right? In the website campaign. So you have the advantage here. Maybe you can use that.
Okay, I will take a note on that. Thank you, Kabayu, for that. To from Chris actually. To me, what's improved? Nadia is really fluent on project management, and Nadia feels she's really smooth with it right now. Okay, thank you, Chris. And overall, Nadia is improving a lot in terms of leadership, asking more on chapter-related questions. Brought up a lot of topics from other chapters to PD as well. Wanted to improve. There's none from Chris. And from Nadia, actually, I kind of agree to the other. So what need to be improved is probably the confidence and leadership, especially with cross chapter. So that's actually what Kawayu stated before. And then from Steven, what's improved engagement through the bug fixing process. And then bug management or Trello card coordination, you've been really helpful. Thank you. There's none for the need improvement. And from Kabayu, what's improved? Context and relationship with product user. What needs to be improved? Entrepreneurship, which needs leadership to sell your product to different types of users or to acquire them to join your company. Okay, thank you. So I will put that in my OKR. Yeah? I will write it in after this. Basically, it's about the leaderships, especially on the cross chapters campaign related. Okay, and next to Steven, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Kanadia. Okay, from me, from COVID, to me, what's improved is communication. I actually have more visibility on what Stefan is doing actually, but maybe it's because of this PD stand up as well. And what needs to be improved, currently, Stefan is doing project management to himself. I'd love to see if this can be translated into other skills such as product owning or for other devs. And agreed by Kabayu. And from Chris to me, what's improved is showing the actual results of implementing this project to test our features. And then can you scroll down? Okay, and then having more context understanding as the result of pairings and not afraid to ask people in an outside chapter. And you're really diligent, Seven. Okay, thank you, Chris. Agreed by Coffee. And what needs to be improved? Maybe we can try to implement Selenium or any tools to our projects and features for automatic testing and improving our overall testing workflow. Okay, agreed by Kanadia. Okay, and then from Canada to me, what's improved is adapting yourself and getting more comfortable in PD as the way she sees it. And then I'm also getting better with context and technical understanding. And what needs to be improved, Canada always sees me always agreeing on others' ideas when we're on larger meeting. I hope you can step up more. Okay, agreed by you and Chris. Okay, thank you, Kak. And then from me to me, what's improved? Eagerness to learn something new, and what needs to be improved is capability to handle or do follow up regarding things that I have to do. And then next one is from Kabayu to me. What's improved is understanding of the role, and then gain insight about why QA is important for end user, and also think from their perspective when doing my tasks. And what needs to be improved is the communication with PD team about QA findings. Maybe I can also have a list of QA issues and the prioritization of QA issues. And for that, my OKR for the next month is better communication regarding the QA findings. That's it from me. You guys have anything to say?
Is there anything to add from anybody? Anyone? PD? Chris, all good? How about you?
I only have one though. Actually, I
Okay.
would like to add like the details on what I mentioned to Stefan just now regarding like I mean like I know what you're doing, right? And then I know the results, but then so far, according to my visibility, you're doing it like on past features and only to your contacts. Yeah, like you're doing it on your own as a
Mm,
like the project owner and also the development.
mm,
Um, it will be beneficial if you can like collaborate with other devs, like maybe do a
mm.
test to their new feature,
Oh,
something like that.
okay, okay.
That's also very good. Or maybe yeah, can not only limited to QA, you can try other skills as well, but collaborative project lah. That's the word.
Like with the developer, Kak, berarti.
Yep, can
Oh,
be.
okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Because
Thank you, Kak.
usually in one team,
Mm,
in other like companies as well, QA is actually one squad with the developer PO. So it's not only working alone, but working with the one squad, something like that. So you can try that out if you want.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Anything else from you there? How about you? Do you want to add something? Kak? Nope. Okay, all good then. Okay, thank you, Steven, and for that, until Kabayu. Okay, let's move to Kabayu then. Your turn, Kak.
Okay, the feedback that I get is from VD, what's improved, chapter focus and resource management is well maintained. What needs to be improved is reasoning is very strong, but I think that's a Emotion and vibe within the chapter would be helpful. Yep, I agree with that. And Chris, what's improved? Able to redirect and shift the chapter goal based on urgency and priority. Step one is by doing chapter holiday to take a short break and refresh after and refresh the chapter. Also, Nadia agree with that. What needs to be improved is can improve the engagement with other team members by being more open and objective. Focus more on quality of conversation and try to understand what they truly feel. Okay, I might have a question about that. I think we can be more specific about that. Let's. Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe let's ask to Chris then. What is the example that leads to this question, and how can I do better?
Oh, probably one of them is actually this one, Sika. When we have a non-technical discussion,
Hmm?
probably I actually like overwhelming with tasks, right? But Kak Bayu concluded that the apa, that I should do more things actually by shadowing HR team actually.
Hmm?
So I think that is apa ya? Uh, from my perspective, ya, Kak, I don't know from your perspective because you see my problem is not able to give solution to what is it right now not able to give a solution for a problem actually. That's the way you see it. But at my side, I feel like I'm just too overwhelmed with the task right now. So yeah,
Hmm.
so it's leading to another task again. Gitu lah. I don't know whether it is
Okay.
valid or not,
Okay.
but yeah.
I can see where the problem is actually. I think okay, the problem is I think also communication and understanding. I think the message is not delivered there. Okay, right. So yeah, actually
Probably it is from my side as well actually, or I guess
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
kadang
Okay.
agak nggak enakan gitu ngomongnya kak. Terus
Right. Okay. So actually, my actual intention is, Chris,
yep.
for that is that I want you to stop working, right? Stop working on the technical part and on the thing that you are stuck, right? But try to refresh, find some other perspective by talking with the client with what they need and things like that, right? So it's not an additional
Okay,
task, but yeah,
sorry kak Bayu. That is the miscommunication.
okay, like working in an office, right? Sometimes you just need to go out, take a walk, and then maybe see some inspiration, and you will see apa namanya some solution maybe, or just a refresh, right? Okay, so okay, this is actually okay, good finding, yeah. This is our miscommunication in the process that leads to another miscommunication yeah, okay. So miscommunication uh, let's see. Okay. Nadia is agree with that. Nadia, do you have any different uh, case
Um,
that supports
yeah,
that?
actually very similar to Chris actually. The one Chris just explained. Yeah.
Okay. So it's okay. So you also get the misunderstanding from me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I get that. Okay. Let's go next to Nadia. What's improved? I don't know if it's only me, but your involvement and engagement in PD is better. Yay. I feel a bit more comfortable discussing project innovation and friction. Okay, that's good. What needs to improve? None. Stefan, what's improved? Engagement through the bug fixing process, eagerness to solve the unsolved bugs. What needs to be improved? None. From me to me, what improve gain back visibility on PD? I think this is the most important thing that I get this month. At least I can see problems that's happening in PD, and so yeah, hopefully we can solve that. What need to be improved? Okay, so I need to do this. I need to develop a bottom-up innovative culture. So this is actually my ultimate goal, to have an autonomous team that knows what they want to contribute for the company. idea shouldn't flow from the top to bottom. So my role here should be the context sharing and decision only, right? So this is the thing that I'm still struggling. I can prove it by like maybe the last 2 months, right? Or any times, right? If I try to focus more on other chapter, for example, and then leave PD, then we kind of have this problem of prioritization and ideas, right? So I want to fix this. I want to basically PD to have independence on what we want to do, what we want to contribute, things like that. And I think this is will be my priority this month to that's on my OKR basically. Mentorship about self leadership, focus on work and work experience, and compared to the achievement, of course. So how can you have a good work experience and also you deliver achievement. So that's the main goal that you can do on yourself, basically on your scope, or even better outside of your scope as well. So that's my focus. That's it. To Nadia.
Okay, thank you, Kabayo. What about the others? Do you want to add something? I think Vidi want to say something.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I agree to the last one, Kak. Actually, we're observing it. I don't know. I thought that whenever you're here, it feels like PD is very independent. But then ternyata when you go to our marketing, it breaks down for some reason.
Yeah,
I
true.
don't know why.
Right. Okay, let's find out the factor. Apa namanya?
Yeah.
Let's splice it, right? Apa namanya? What factor that's missing if I'm not here? Is it uh,
I
risk?
think
Yeah,
it's probably because the culture is the top to bottom. Like we need your approval. I think.
Mm.
But even when Kabayu is here, yeah, a lot of the things are not really approved by Kabayu or not, right?
Right?
During
No,
projects.
no, no.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
It's like
sense. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why because I'm also facing the same issue in other chapters, right, Kak?
Mm.
I whenever there's a project that start working, and then I will join that project, and then it worked. If after it worked, I leave the project, suddenly it's not working again. I don't understand why.
Right. Okay. So we need to find out
Yeah,
the only apa namanya factor, right? The thing that makes it difference between someone present and not present.
yep. Is it moral support?
Okay. I think
Yeah.
if we are talking about approval, I always say that it's you can try that, right? You can always
Yeah.
try that, you can always experiment that. And yeah, the most important thing is that you know when you are failed, right? I think that's also important. And I guess this is where it's wrong. I assume that everyone is comfortable with that, but probably I'm wrong here. So what should we fix? Let's say siapa ya yang paling sering have an idea. Let's say Nadia, right? Nadia usually contact the client, right? So is there any difference between you talking to client, or you have a project and the idea, if there's me or VD, uh, compared to when you are just apa namanya, deciding this yourself? What is the difference, Nadia?
I think it's back to the apa sih namanya, the probably because I only have like this scope of visibility regarding the projects, but I don't really get the whole context, Kak. Because I think VD and Kawayu have like the apa sih namanya, like the best visibility regarding the whole context of the company. So I think you guys can give like more visible solution. That's actually probably that's what I think actually.
Mm. Can you treat me or Vidi like a server, like a library, basically? So you
Mhm.
can you do your thing. You can just reach out to me to add more information, for example, to add more context. For example, if you're working on something that you don't have any visibility, then you can ask for context, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to do this. Is this everything good with other things like that, basically? Basically, that is called what do you call it? It's called servant leader, right? So basically, the leaders is actually a servant for the team members. Uh, that requires confidence in the team member itself as well as the leader to treat the leader as their servant, basically. So if you need anything, you come to the leader to fix their problem, uh, apa namanya, for you, basically. You can just go to me and then, hey, I have a problem with this part. Can you fix it for me so I can continue my project? And so things like that. Would that help?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. I agree.
Okay. What about Chris? Can you do that with on development as well, Chris?
Bisa sih. Actually, just like what I did with Coffee usually.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
okay. Okay. So mm, logically, this shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This why it doesn't make sense. Kak. I don't understand because, for example, if it's about okay, be apa your ACC or not, apa your decision making, something like that. Usually, when you're here as well, whenever we do project, we just do it, right? We don't really ask permission.
Hmm?
But when you're not here, somehow it doesn't work. There is one theory, but I will have to see you focus back to marketing, and then I will see from both sides whether the theory is true or not. The theory is, so I have this same issue with the investment team. First, I thought it's about permission issue, and that's true. They are more confident when I am in the meeting because they can just tell me, okay, I want to buy this. I want to buy these stocks. And if I say yes, whatever happens to the stock, I already said yes. So that's
Hmm.
okay. So that when they
Mm,
report back to Mr. Jing, that's
Okay.
okay.
So the
Because I
risk
already,
is on you, yeah.
yes, correct. And I don't mind. The thing is, they still mind about the money, but not the learning. I care more about the learning. That's why I said just say yes, as long as it makes sense.
Hmm.
And then it's already solved on that part. And then whenever I said yes, 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 they got used to it, right? And then the second time it happens, it's not really because of permission issue, but it's because of presentation issue. So there is this case where so we meet Mr. Jing once a week to present the idea. I know for a fact that the operations for that 1 week actually went well. We actually got good profit, but the
Hmm.
presentation is so poor that Mr. Jing doesn't understand what happens and thought that we are losing money. So
Hmm.
I
previously,
see.
maybe also like the 2 months ago or 3 months ago, we do not have this structure of PD stand up display and so on and so forth, and you don't have enough visibility. So maybe we're also doing like bug fix. Previously, remember we do bug fix, a lot of bug fix. Actually, the team is running operationally, but the visibility is so poor that you thought that it's not working properly. So that's also one thing to consider. So in this case, permission is not really an issue for PD. I think it's more like previously our visibility, the visibility is so poor that we thought that it's not doing well because we don't generate features, but we only do mostly bug fixing. But actually, operationally, it still runs. But why are we always doing bug fixing? Something like that.
Wait. I can see the relationship actually. Mm, I can see. I kind of have. Okay. So here's what I see. I think for the like. Okay, this is this is to Chris, right? Because Chris go to me and say that Chris didn't feel like there's much apa namanya achievement, right? I think this is same problem with the that apa namanya investment team.
Yep.
It you feel like you don't have any achievement because you don't present it, right? I believe there's something. If you are really doing development, then there must be something, right? There must be a learning for failures. There must be something, a progress, basically. But we don't see that.
We
Uh,
only see the problem.
yeah, what we don't see the result of the process itself.
Yep.
So we only see the beginning and the end, right? If you are in the middle, it means you don't have any product at all, right? So I think this could be the problem. If we can solve this, like let's say yeah, I think this is could be solved with the communication culture that we have, the that we talked the other day about explaining your thought, your observation, your background, the apa namanya hypothesis, and also your proposed solution. I think this might help with that, right? Because you can talk about that at any time, and someone, or if you need me to respond to that and say yes, go ahead with that, or things like that, that could also very be easily done. And I think since you have the presentation of your progress, you don't have the apa namanya ya, the apa sih namanya, you don't need to be afraid to say that you haven't finished the final product, but you are progressing, and that progress is actually also a result, right? An achievement. Could that be, yeah,
Yep.
could that be the case, Chris, for your problem about feeling lack of achievement?
Yeah, I think apa? I don't see progress as like something like can be see as a result like that. I think as well, karena like I'm more on okay if it's not done then it's not done gitu.
Mm.
But
Okay.
s- yeah,
Okay, so this is probably this is a possible solution, yeah, for apa namanya independence. What do we call this? Self leadership, right?
Yep.
Self leadership. Okay. Have you fixed that problem in BI?
In the investment team.
Investment, yeah.
For the past week, been trying to, but we're gonna see the result today whether it work or not.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm seeing a similar pattern. They only care about whether there is profit or not.
Mm,
Even if we lose, but then we learn something in the process, they don't treat it as a result. So what I told them is that let's change the KPI of this thing. Let's say, for example, not really the how many profit you get for a month, but how many knowledge points do you add to the documentation, something like that. But I don't know. I'm still seeing. But this is actually a very interesting issue that I found across the company. No, especially interns or maybe like non-leaders. They tend to have this issue.
I see. Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask this to Stefan, Nadia, and Chris. With this discussion that we have right now, is there any confusion between this method that we need, that we say that progress is also an achievement? Is there any confusion with the feedback that I give, that you should be result oriented?
sorry, Kak, can you repeat the last sentence? I don't
Okay.
really get it.
Okay, so we agree, right, on this discussion that progress and learning is also an achievement, right? Okay, and you can also report that. You can also take action on that, and that's basically your milestone. But on the other end, so basically, I also say that you should be result oriented, right?
Yep.
Okay, so is that okay? do you see any inconsistency between those two things that I said?
I think yeah, I sense some kind of inconsistency because the first one is actually the process, uh, and the second one is actually the result. So I think those two concepts or terms are a bit different. But if we have this vision, or if we have this principle that we see process as or a process as a result too, for the milestone, then I think yeah, we can actually consider that too, Kak.
Hmm,
Do
very
you get
good,
what I mean?
Stefan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so basically best of both world, yeah.
Kak
Eh,
Bayu, I want to ask something.
Yes, yes, Chris.
Kayaknya aku kurang minum air deh. I think,
Okay.
bentar ya. I want to mention something. In the comment that what need to be improved for me, Kak, you said that result oriented kan?
Hmm.
Is it,
Mhm.
do you saying me to be result oriented or not to be result oriented?
To be result, yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, you need to be result oriented, Chris.
Oh my God, I
Don't.
thought like I'm now result oriented, so I should be more focused on the progress that I made.
Okay, don't focus on the technical only. So you need to focus on the result as well.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so result. Okay, we just discussed, right? Result. Apparently, there are multiple things that we can call as result, right? There could
Yep.
be an end product. There could be the impact of the product that we created that already used by the client. There's also, as we just what we discussed right now, a progress or a lesson that we get from doing this activity is also a result, right? So you can, let's say your API version 2 project, right? The progress, the final product might be not even delivered, right? But the result is could be that, hey, we are reinventing the wheel. There's already another project that does exactly like what we are trying to create here. That also, apa namanya, that also a result as well. So we know when to stop, right? If we didn't take lesson from that, then we will always continue doing that. Like at this point, actually, with the API version 2, we know already that there's already similar platform for that. Are we going to continue giving our effort or not? This is actually the decision point that I didn't see why we still don't have any decision on this, or actually we have, but I don't know. So that's that, Chris. The being result, yeah, being result oriented, and also understanding what result mean, what achievement means, right? It doesn't have to be 0 and 1. It could be zero. There's a process in between them.
Okay, well noted then, Kak. Then it's not really counterintuitive when you said we need to classify what result is. So if we know what result is, then it's applicable, I think. Yep,
Okay.
that's for me.
Hmm? What about Nadia? Any opinion?
I was confused, but after listening to the others, yeah, I think it's pretty clear for me now regarding the result oriented and also the process thing. So yeah,
Okay.
all good for me.
Okay then.
I actually have one question, Kak.
Yeah.
Can we also consider plans as the result? Like, for example, let's say we already have encountered that we may have done what is it, a step wrong, and then we have come to like the key lesson from the wrongdoing that we have done, is that we plan something for the for fixing our mistake. Can we also consider that as a result, the plan?
Hmm. Okay. Anyone want to respond to this? Yeah, PD, what do
So
you think?
basically, you tried something and it doesn't work, but then you'll try something else, right?
Yeah. Mm.
The result is for me, the result is the knowledge why the first actionables didn't work. For example, previously I tried the tooltip, right? It took me like how many hours just to back up my local installation because I upgraded Elementor. Because I thought that that's the solution, but it's apparently not. And then apparently that gives a new insight. In our live production website, we do not upgrade Elementor, or it will be like disaster. But that's the result. But then the plan itself is a plan, but the result is the something that comes before the plan. The just now one, the one that's something before the plan.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hmm. Okay.
That's
Okay.
my yeah. That's what I have.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I have the same view, right? It's on the OKR document, Stefan. So you have objective and also key result. In between of them, we have plan or actionables, right?
Actionables, yeah.
So that is a different thing basically. Between plan is what you want to do. Result is basically what that you already have. If it's a knowledge why you failed before, that a result. And then from that result you need to process that again. If you done that and failed, it means that you cannot do that again. You need to find something else. You need to another plan to do the next thing. Okay, I think that's a very good discussion. Okay, any other things that we want to clear up? I think we still have time, so yeah, I guess it's extra, yeah, extra from the peer to peer.
All good from me actually. I just for me like I'm just interested how we can solve this, because if we solve this can be like propagated company wide. This
Yep.
the last discussion we had. Yes, that's all for me. From Nadia maybe.
Okay, perhaps because I'm the moderator, yeah, perhaps to the other, to Steven or Chris.
All good from me.
Really, no other discussion. Chris also all good. To Kabayu.
Okay. Okay. Let's nothing from me. So let's take an actionables. Yeah. This is since we are talking about this already, and this will be also my OKR. Then let's set an actionable, set a result that I want to. I want everyone to have this apa namanya, self leadership capability. In this case, I guess it's just Stefan, Nadia, and Chris here, because I think VD have that already. VD is reckless enough, basically, right? So we don't need to prove that again. So that's good. So now the question is, how can Stefan, Nadia, and Chris also be reckless like VD, right? Reckless, but with apa namanya, measurable risk and apa namanya, effort versus result, apa namanya, prioritization. So let's see how this discussion that we just have about creating milestone, apa namanya, taking note of the progress and also result and also lesson can develop the self leadership on 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 your daily activity, basically. Especially probably yeah, this this problem, if I'm going to shift my focus again on marketing, we need that to happen in order to apa namanya, avoid PD to crash, ya. Okay, so the first, okay, what we are going to do is we have the notes here. I will try to be the servant leader, and to do that, I need you guys to be to treat me as such. Yeah, treat me like a servant leader. If you need anything, you come to me. You ask me to fix the problem, remove the friction, remove the bottleneck, things like that. You need a resource, ask me to provide you a resource. And then the second part is communication culture to be the solution. Communication culture, the thing that we discussed the other day, and then also using the, okay, let's call it a template, right? The template of thought, right? There's a background observation, there's a hypothesis, and then also solution, also questions. Let's try to do that as often as possible, and hopefully that will help us with developing ourselves.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, everyone. Anything to add from the others?
Oh,
Oh
this
yeah.
is just small things actually. But can we instead call servant leaders as librarian instead? I
Okay,
don't know.
cool.
Okay, why? No, it's
Librarian.
okay. Librarian. Okay, librarian cannot fix problem for you sometimes, right? But I think it's
Okay.
okay. Servant is basically like, yeah, an errand boy. There's there's a lot of there's a lot of apa namanya, uh, wide scope. But call it whatever you want. Actually, just it doesn't matter as long as it fixes problem.
Okay, that's it, yeah, for everyone. Okay, to me then. Actually, I want to bring us something. So
Okay.
we have our goals, right, guys, set for this month of August. But do we have the summary about our achievement and the failure that we faced during the month of August?
Right, that's really good. That's really good. Should we talk about that tomorrow in the scrum?
Yeah, can
Oh,
be.
mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I put the discussion for the apa namanya, for the priorities for this month, right? For next, right? But I
Mhm.
don't have that, so I think that is really good, Nadia. Would you like to start a discussion on that? You can start a new
Okay.
group, yeah, and then you can tag everyone to fill up their biggest failure. I think that's really good.
Yeah, because I think we talk about it, right? About
Hmm?
the achievement and also the failure before. So I think it would be great for us to have the visibility on each month.
Hmm?
So, you know, we have the lesson learned, at least, something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Okay, if there's, that's it actually from me. So is there anything else from anyone? Fidi, you want to say something? Good, all good. And Steven, Chris? And I think all good juga ya from Kabayu. If there's none, then yeah, that's it actually for today's peer-to-peer review for the August edition. Thank you so much everyone for coming and see you, I don't know, later? Stand up? Fidi stand up? Okay, thank you
Yes.
everyone.
See you, everyone.
Okay, thank
Thank
you,
Thank
you.
everyone.
you.
Have a
Nice
nice
discussion. Nice
day.
discussion.
Thank you.